The Boston Celtics entered halftime with a 9-point lead in Game 1 against the Miami Heat, but their fortunes changed in the third quarter, where they found themselves trailing by 12 points. The Heat dominated that quarter, setting a franchise record with 46 points, and despite a strong push from the Celtics in the fourth quarter, the Heat emerged victorious with a 123-116 road win. While the Celtics have shown resilience in previous series, including overcoming a 3-2 deficit, a 1-0 series deficit is far from catastrophic for this group. However, there's little positivity to take away from the series opener as the Heat displayed more hunger and executed their game plan better than the Celtics did. In an unexpected move, Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla attempted to put a positive spin on the team's performance during his post-game press conference. He emphasized that the Celtics had won 3 out of the 4 quarters, attributing their loss to a drop in urgency during one quarter. This statement, which Mazzulla repeated at the start of his press conference, received criticism as it seemed disconnected from the reality of the game and failed to acknowledge the Celtics' significant loss in the third quarter. The Heat's dominance in that quarter raised questions about Mazzulla's decision not to call timeouts to disrupt Miami's momentum. When questioned about the lack of timeouts, Mazzulla sarcastically responded, highlighting that he had already called 2 timeouts in the first quarter and suggesting that he should have saved them for the third quarter run. This response did little to quell the criticism, as Mazzulla's reluctance to call timeouts during sustained opponent runs has been a recurring issue throughout the season and playoffs. In contrast, Heat coach Erik Spoelstra promptly called a timeout when the Celtics started the fourth quarter with a 7-0 run, allowing his team to regain composure and extend their lead. Celtics player Marcus Smart defended Mazzulla, downplaying the significance of timeouts and attributing the team's performance to their own responsibility rather than the coach's decisions. Mazzulla identified fundamental areas for improvement in the third quarter, including better shot selection, reduced turnovers, improved defense to prevent fouls, offensive rebounds, and three-pointers. He acknowledged that the Celtics had let go of the rope in that quarter and expressed a need to understand why it happened. Despite feeling prepared for the game and praising his team's initial effort, Mazzulla recognized the importance of being better than the third quarter going forward. In summary, Mazzulla's post-game press conference was brief, and his focus on winning 3 out of 4 quarters was met with criticism. The Celtics now face a critical Game 2 on their home court, where the discussion surrounding Mazzulla's statements and the team's performance in the series opener is expected to dominate the Boston airwaves leading up to the game.